I don't know what happened to the last thing, but we're now going to try and restart this up. Plane's still working and everything, so should be fine. So we've set in departure and fuel weight, and we have got to now go Zulu 156 to Gubav. I want to get this slot to stop. Ground services doors, need to close those. Cabin lighting is going to go take off landing. From Gubav we're going to Z101 and then Somub, and then we want to go Z134 to Abono, and then L996 to Invex, and then from there we're going arrivals, which are going to be in red for Mike for runway 19 right. There we go. And legs, check this, that's fine. Plane's pretty much set up. We're going to go and I think that's fine, isn't it? Yeah, it looks it. Okay. We're gonna go back here. Gonna go this. Flight plan. Remove this. I'm going from ENAV to ENGM to ESGG. Departure is gonna be 1650. Time on route 136. Fuel available is 204. And we're cruising at 36,000. Gonna get the thing from here, and we can just copy and paste this. And file flight plan. And there we go. Then flight director is going to go on. That's going to go up to 36,000. Not 41,000, 36,000. That's going to go to 230. Well, we'll say 220 actually. And I'm going to connect those over. Ground services, disconnect. Better push back, pre-plan. So we're using runway 35, which is that one. So we're going to push this way.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
There we go. Got the tow driving up. Let's check that. That looks fine. Flaps are set to 5. And we're going to check systems. Okay, full ailerons. Full elevators. Full rudder. Okay, it's fine on that. So we'll swap that back over to engines. And logo lights on, that's going on.
We'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Those can go on as well.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Good flight.
Switch the anti-ice on, and those have to go off. Aircraft's all closed up. Well then, we'll wait for this pushback, and then we'll be able to get under the weight.
Tow connected and bypass in and serving. Release parking brake.
And release parking brake. There we go.
Pushback. And you may start engines.
Okay, engines. Gonna go engine 2 to ground. There's 12, there's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. When it reaches 25, we're going to introduce the fuel. And there's 25. Trying to get this volume right. Okay, we're gonna get engine 2 stabilized. Engine 1's gonna come on. Hello, Jack. How you doing? How's your day going? And engine 2's reaching end of 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's the fuel. Okay, and we're gonna leave those off actually at the moment. It's a pretty dark airport, like scenery around here. Looks very nice though. Probably be quite good to fly into. Right, we can set parking brake. There we go.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Gonna turn that logo lights on, and we'll get ready to turn the probe on when we enter the runway. Continuous. Turn those on. Okay, disconnect. Leave the APU on for the moment. Avitab, we're gonna go airports, and we are at ENEV. Okay, 35 is...
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
There is airport on here. Actually, let's have a look at that. Construction work. Where's that at? Okay, so we can't use... We have to go up to Delta. Can it stop using me for that, please? Thank you. Okay, Delta is... that one. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a shorter runway. Should be fine though. Okay, so let's go back there. So we're going up and off on Delta there. Can release parking brake. And taxi light's gonna go on. Probably already had hand signals. Yeah, we have. Okay. Gonna check what the V1 speed is again. Take off 134, VR's 136. Okay then. Okay, and we're using takeoff thrust. That's the same. Okay, and we're gonna go legs. Then, not this turn, but the next one. And then we're gonna line up. Okay, didn't want to do that. ABUs can come off. And gonna slow down a bit. Strobe lights coming on. Landing lights coming on. There's no planes flying out here at all, so don't need to worry about EDC.
Approaching 3-5.
Approaching 3-5, can go onto here then. And I'm gonna go configure, hardware. I'm gonna put that onto symmetric. Once we're lined up.
On runway 3-5.
And symmetric. Perfect. And we can go back. Avitab, airport, ENEV, departure. We're using AMIM 1. This one what we're using? 1-9, no, we're using ENEV. Okay, so that's not going to be too useful for us actually. Just going to go out of there and
On runway 3-5. On runway 3-5.
yes, I know we're on the runway. Let's close this. Okay, so then set that. 46, everything on there is fine. Engines are fine. Is anti-ice on? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. Oh, he's going to audio actually. Okay, doesn't want that now. Engine stabilized and toga. V1's 134. 8 knots, cross-checked. Taking off with a little bit of tailwind. V1, rotate. Ooh, that was close. Gear up.
400.
Okay. That's gonna go off. This is gonna go up to 2. It's gonna come up. Aircraft should start the turn. Looks like it will. Okay. There we go. Want to keep on climbing up, please. Flaps are going to go back up to 1. Once we're at 5,000, I'll put them up to fully up. Landing gears off. 5 miles and we'll start the turn. Really nice airport out of here. There's the turn. And flaps I'm going to bring all the way up. Going to put terrain on. Just in case. Okay, looks like it's going to be fine though. Gonna give it 25-degree angle. It can turn up. Not 30, 25. Hopefully it's not cloudy the whole way over to Oslo. Although it's probably gonna be. Airport's back down there, I think. Is it? Don't know. We've flown from... Oh yeah, we're gonna be flying back past it. But we can't see it. Still see the plane a little bit. Right then, 9,000 feet. Can bring these up now. Logo light's gonna come off, wing lights are off. That's fine. It's quite a long flight this actually. It's 1 hour 36, so got a little while to go. There's 11,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special
We're going to bring
thank you and a welcome
seatbelt
back to
sign
our
off.
members and million milers.
There we go.
Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime.
I'm going to close that. Could fly direct to Abano, which will probably cut a little bit off. Shall we do that? Yeah, we'll do that. 405 miles direct. About 20,000 feet, and then we'll be at cruise. Looks like we're gonna have crosswind, headwind this flight, which is a bit annoying, but that's alright. Shouldn't slow it down too much. I'm gonna go ENGM, and we'll be landing 19 right, which is altitude's what we needed, 681. So to 650. And I'm going to set this to standard. It's going to be 1009 when we land. 1009. And we can set that back to standard for now.
Hello.
Oh, I don't know what that was. Not a clue. You set N1 limit, we're going to go to climb. There we go, and then we can set cruise in a minute. Well, when we're at cruise. Shouldn't be too long now. Don't know when it's planned to get us there. We'll have a look. About 50 miles. I think so we're about, just got over 480 miles to go. I think anyway. Yeah, about 400. Hello, Michael Dawson. How you doing? How's your evening going? Welcome on our flight. It's going to be quite a long one. Well, compared to usual anyway. continue this climb out of here. Shouldn't be too long. Oh no, I want those off, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, we can keep those lights off. And I'm going to turn train off. Good to hear it. Right. Is there anything else we need to do for climbing? Everything seems to be fine in the aircraft. That needs to go on. I'm doing alright, thanks. Not too bad. Can we get a little bit higher climb rate? Oh, and I don't want economic, do I? Why do I want... Okay, we'll just go max rate of climb then. Goes up to cruise a little bit quicker. 10 miles. That, okay. 10 miles to gain 10,000 feet. Seems like a good idea. I'm hoping that's going to slow down a bit. Quite a high rate of climb, but well. Yes, it's pretty decent. I'll if you want to see the specs for it, I'll give you a link to this if you want. Hang on, me. PC specs, and can then go invite. There you go. If you want to see what it's running with, you can see it on there. It's about 1 hour 36. Cruise almost. Oh, it's leveled itself out a bit. Okay. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, don't want to click that. Almost ended the stream. Almost a cruise, about 6,000 feet left. Very nice livery on this plane. Hopefully that volume is not too loud. Might reduce it just a little bit. Should be a little bit better. There we go. 2,000 feet. Almost there. Everything cleaned up on the aircraft. Should be. Looks like it is. Okay, we're going to go on to PA system. And then we can, in about 5,000 feet, we can tell them we're cruise. See the sea down there? I think that's the sea anyway. Or the lake. Whoa, there's a big delay on this stream. Like a good 30 seconds delay on it. Yeah, it's a decent PC. I want to get a new new graphics card eventually on it. But it works at the moment, so I'm not gonna spend a few £100 on something I don't need. Plus we're getting like a good 26, 27 FPS. It can go up to like 60 when there was in the clouds and stuff, so it's pretty decent. Okay, 331 miles until we reach the Abuno waypoint. And yeah, so we're going to be descending in just over 330. $34,000. Taking a long time to climb through these last few thousand feet. Hoping that we've got the fuel for this. Should do. Check on the map where we are, because I haven't got a clue. Okay, so if we go on to VATSIM, I used to use Infinite Flight. It's decent, I guess, for at least for like a mobile sim. That's not us. It's like not a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bother with the FS 2020 because I've got everything on XPlane, so I might as well wait for the next XPlane to come out. Let's try and find our flight, which is gonna be, I'm gonna check what the ICAO is. It's NAX, okay. NAX 361, which of course doesn't show up. Let's grab this flight plan file. Oh wait, actually, do you know what we need to do? I didn't. And there we go, that should be set. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna wait for the next XPlane because I think it's gonna be, like, for me I prefer XPlanes, how they like work and everything, and with all the add-ons I've got for it, I'll be able to just shift them over to XPlane 12. Because we've got 11.5 update coming out soon for this. And 10.5 was the last one for XPlane 10. So I'm guessing after 11.5 they're going to announce XPlane 12. Which might be like a year behind FS 2020, or could be earlier. Don't know. I think it'll be good though. I'm gonna actually XPlane 10 last update. When did it last come out? When was the last update? XPlane 10 release date. Yeah, it wasn't 1995. Yeah, XPlane 11 was the 25th of November 2016 now. So it's 4 years old with it. Yeah, I think with it going to console, like, it's a good idea, kind of. But the issue with it is you're gonna get a load of people buy it that don't know how to fly a plane and aren't gonna put in the time to learn it, and then they're gonna complain to Microsoft. So they're gonna make, like, I think X-Plane's always gonna be the one for people that are more interested in actually using flight sims, and then FS 2020 is probably a bit of a mix between simulator and arcade style, I'm guessing. Because with it being on Xbox, it's gonna restrict it probably quite a bit. I think it'll hopefully work out. 1 second. One second, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Hey, I'm back. Gonna have to fix that mic again. There we go. Door shut. Yeah, you'll like with them having its own built-in multiplayer, I think it's good, but VATSIM, which is for like the good version for FSX and XPlane, I think it'll be better. But like I hope VATSIM does do something with it, because if they do, I think if anyone wants to fly more realistically, they can go on there. But like the only bonus to it is how the ground looks. And the lighting's a little bit better. But apart from that, like the planes and and everything, like if the physics aren't as good for it, then there's no point in it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Right, we can set our throttle to cruise. There we go. Yeah, I was looking forward to it, and then I kind of got more into XPlane and then was like, I don't want to swap over to it now. I'm gonna just wait for XPlane 12 and be a little bit. Just stick with this for a bit. Like, people, you should be able to connect a joystick, because it's got USB slots. It's just, because on PC you need the drivers and everything to make them work. So they'll probably end up making Xbox official ones, and then you'll have to pay an extra 100 quid for those, and then yeah. I doubt they'll see XPlane now with flight sim. People that want to fly fully like flight schools and stuff, they use XPlane. So FS 2020 is going to compete a little bit, but not enough for them to bother going over to console, I don't think. Like, the only rival for XPlane, even with FS 2020, is going to be the Lockheed Martin's prepared P3D or whatever it's called. And those differences between those and XPlane's all personal preference. So, like, I'd be surprised to see them move over to console when they've got so many people that are going to stick with it anyway. Like, I think most people that have XPlane and have a lot of stuff in it are gonna just stick with it. they might get FS 2020, but as soon as XPlane 12 is released, they'll probably move back to it. Because with FSX being like what, over 10 years old now, I doubt that those like add-on planes are gonna work. Plus FS 2020's only got they've only got the A320 and 747-8 for commercial flights. Like at the start anyway, and it'll take a little while for people to develop new planes for it. And then the 737 you'll probably have to pay for like on FSX. Whereas for XPlane you've got the Zebo and Ultimate team who make the NG models, and then you've got the guy that makes freeware 737 Maxes, which are like payware quality. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, I guess. So how many miles we've got left on this? About 320. Made up a good 100 miles now. See if we can see our plane on here. Should be able to. We are NAX 361. Let's have a look on here. NAX 361. Nope. Okay. That seems to be working well. That's what you like to see, isn't it? I'm gonna see whether we've got ADC. We're going into ENGM. Yeah, there's not EDC at Oslo, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Ooh, now are we in that? That's Sweden control. And we're still in Norway, I believe. So we've gone direct to Abuno, which is there. So we're probably flying over Sweden. Which probably means that we've got to connect to them, which is going to be not online. Okay. Not going to have to connect to them then. Got around 200 miles until we've got to descend. Oh yeah, there we are. On the border. Still not technically in their airspace. Should be fine anyway. Don't think there's anything we need to change with the plane at the moment. Just pretty much leave it. Start to do landing calculations. I'm going to use flaps 30. Don't know what the wind is. Not a clue. Airport. ENGM. Navitab's great. If you ever get XPlane, you need Navitab. Not, well, yeah, Navitab and Navigraph. That's what I was thinking of. You get all your things on here. So we're going in 19 right, which is in Rem 4. Might be this one. Not a clue. Still learning it. But we'll go back. I'm gonna close that one. Approach. Here we go. Okay, so we're going 19 right. Okay, we'll keep that ready for us, so we can just click that, and it's there. And then I'm going to get the airport one open. ENGM is where we're going, yeah. Click next on there. Airport. Well, that's the wrong airport, isn't it? ENGM. Check. Boom. Airport. Airport. So we're landing there. And we're gonna go to there, I think. So we're probably gonna be taking Alpha 5 Hotel down a Yankee and then Golf. But we'll go back to that for now. There we go. Should be fine. 200 miles till top descent. Been airborne around 40 minutes. Got 50 minutes left. Probably anyway. Unless we manage to make up time, which I doubt. Should be able to go a little bit quicker though. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to set to Mach 0.790 and execute that. Just a little boost. A few knots always helps. Plus we should have plenty of fuel for it. Could even get up to Mach 0.81. We're going Mach 0.81? Yeah, might as well. Boom. We'll still have 3,100 kilograms apparently. Which is a lot of fuel to land with. So if we use go around power, then we still have 3.1 pounds. 3,100 kilograms. That's what I meant. That's a lot of fuel to be landing with. Not sure why we always land with so much. What's the volume like for this? Because if it's not too loud, I'm gonna keep it out there. There, we'll reduce that a bit. There we go, that's fine. Look at the plane for a bit. We've got 100, well, however many miles. nice sunset in real life. Might go out and have a look at it. Yeah, the volume's a little bit low now, but we'll leave it like that for now, I guess. Right then. We're not too far from descending now, 20 miles. And then we will be about 100, just over 150 miles until landing. Saying as there isn't any ATC there, I'm just going to disconnect, because the only reason I fly on that is for ATC, and when there isn't any, there was no point, basically. Yeah, no ATC there at all. Oh, they've got Newcastle open. Yeah, it's a little bit cloudy there anyway. Well, not cloudy, windy here. So I'm not going to fly into there. I'm going to go back onto here. So that's approach, that's taxiways, and that's the rest of it. We're hoping to go in 1.4 on there, and it's 121.6. 118.3's tower, okay. And this is going to be the first turn in like 400 miles, so I wish it wasn't this cloudy, because you can't actually see any of the ground while it's like this. There's the turn. And the descent's going to be coming in a few seconds. I'm going to run and grab a drink. Hang on one sec. Right then. We're going to be... Hopefully the plane will be descending itself in a second. There we go. Here it comes. Okay. There comes the desal. Nope. Turn it off, turn it back on. Well, that worked. Okay, we're just gonna fly ourselves then. So they want us to be at 110 for there. Okay. 110. Speed. Boom. and seatbelt sign is going to come on. That's going to go to 258. By there. Okay, that should be fine. Just trying to find that green indicator line. There we go. Okay, we can descend around 2,900 feet per minute. We're going to bring this air brake out a little bit. This is going to go to 1. How many? That's 11,000 feet. Yeah, we're just going to have auto brakes on 1. These are all going to come on now, so it's all ready for it. And spoilers are going to come out just a little bit more. There we go. Slung down. So we don't really need to slow down at the moment anyway. As long as it's not overspeeding, it's fine. We'll be holding 110 until we get to there, which we need to be at 5,000 feet. One 1009, that's still fine. Zero 009 009. And that's going to go to 1009 as well. $24,000 feet. Okay then, I think the weather should be pretty much nice down there. 3 knots of wind, 170. Gonna be a little bit tailwind then. Maybe. Doesn't really matter. It'll be fine. It's only 3 knots anyway. Gonna go and check what it's looking at. Yeah, they're still using the same runways. So, it doesn't affect us. Check the weather on that. It's 8 knots headwind. Looks like it should be quite nice weather. Hopefully this cloud bank's gonna go away a little bit anyway. 20,000 feet. Ooh, no. Didn't want to click that. Yeah, we're going to be at 11,000, 10 miles early, so we can deal with a little bit of, we can deal with going 50 knots quicker. Gives us plenty of time to slow down. Hopefully without using air brakes as well. Well, not air brakes, but spoilers. So we're going to be coming in that way. Using Bavad, should be, I think. I'm going to check. Bavad on there. I'd laugh if this wasn't even what we were using. So we're going in Titler, which is that, and we need to be at 5,000 feet and 3,500 for when we're in there. 111.3. Okay. I think we might be landing a little bit quicker than we were meant to be. Which is always quite nice. Always happy to gain a little bit of time on it. "13,000 feet. I'm going to bring on landing lights when we turn offs. Okay, we're going to bring this speed back down to 246. And by there we're going to be at 5,000. Okay, and there's the speed hold. Do you want XPlane's volume up a bit? Probably, yeah. Put it up to 10. There we go. hold this altitude for a little bit, and then I'm gonna descend directly at that point. So I'm gonna set it now. I want to be able to put my flaps down to 1. There we go. Flaps are on 1. Those are set. Speed brakes armed. Plane's all set up for landing. Still got a good load of fuel on board. Okay, 15 miles and we're going to start the final descent. I'm going to check that I've got configure hardware symmetric. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to go back, AVI tab, airport. Trim's fine, so we should be able to leave that. Can always change open on final once we take over flying the plane. 10 miles and we'll be starting final descent. Gonna bring this down to 220 and then flaps 2 should come out. I'm gonna bring flaps 2 out and we're gonna be landing flaps 30 instead of flaps 40 with the long runway. Nice cloud bank. Hopefully that's not going to be over the airport. Doesn't look like it's going to be. Everything's fine. Yeah, everything's set. Oh, and 1. I want to use go around power. Just in case. And we can start to go down. Helps the aircraft just a little bit, starting descent a bit early. There you go. So we'll be at 5,000 with plenty of space. Looks like everything's going to be fine for landing. .220 knots is what they want us at. There we go. And 5,000 feet. And then there, we can move down to 3,500. And I'm guessing whatever speed we want. There's the turn. Okay, aircraft's fine. we'll bring that down when we're 7.5 miles out. Right, that should be fine. There's the plane there. Looks like we're a little bit further forwards than we're meant to be. Oh no, there we go. So we're going to be going up, joining there. Once we've reached Tidler, we can go down to 3,500. But we've got to remain above the 5,000 for this, I think. And no slower than 220 knots. After that we're going to drop down to 180 and we'll go flaps 25. Looks like should be pretty much direct headwind, which is quite nice. 10 miles from the turn. Looks like we're going to have 10 miles to descend down to 3,500. Once we get to 5,000, I'll set 3,500 in the autopilot, and then almost got the localizer there. There we go, out of the cloud bank. Nice approach. So you can see the airport. That we can at the moment, to be fair. I'm going to set that down to 10 miles. Still quite a heavy aircraft landing like this. Fuel weight, payload, still weighing 61,000 kilograms. Definitely landed lighter planes. There we go. Okay. Once we reach 5,000, I'm going to reduce this to 3,500. And there we go. Okay then, ILS has aligned. We can bring this down. .940, there we go. Aircraft set. Hopefully this will be a smooth landing. Still one of my sixth full flight with a yoke, so don't expect too much. This we're going to reduce down to 180, and we're going to go flaps 10, probably say 175. Flaps 15. And we'll be turning any second. There we go. Flaps 25. Speed 165. Right then. Check volume once more. Should be fine. Okay. And flaps 30. There's the airport, 10 miles. There we go. Almost ready to hand fly it. There's 2500. Gears coming down. Flaps are 30. And we're about to hand fly it. Disconnect auto throttle. My aircraft. Disconnect autopilot. My aircraft. A little bit more speed. Just a little bit more to the right. There's 2,000 feet. Starting to slow down. A little bit to the left. Down a bit more. We're literally like 5 miles from landing. Okay. Hold that. 1,000 feet.
Approaching 19 right.
There we go. There's the approach. 2.5 miles. 1,000 feet. A little bit low.
300.
There we go. Okay, ignore puppy lights. Slow down.
100.
100.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Idle power.
10.
328. Hold the nose. And reverses. Probably should have flared a little bit earlier.
80 knots.
Manual braking. Turn that off. Okay, we're gonna go configure. Display. No. Hardware. Different. Harvey tab. Charts. No. Airport. There we go. Right, we're gonna take hotel. Go, we'll turn that on. Plugins. We've got better push. Well, I'll show you. So you can see here. Every tab, better pushback, fly with lure, which has some mod on it. I don't know what it is. I think it's to affect clouds or something, but it doesn't really do much. Got SAM, which is for your seasons, so you can change the season in the game, and XVAS, which is the thing which was telling me approaching runway 19 weight and stuff. I'll show you the planes in a second that we've got. So we're wanting to go Golf 1, and directly in front of that is Gate 14. If that KLM isn't in that spot, which it might be actually. Bring the flaps up. Oh no, 1-4 is available. So we're gonna head into that. And also this plane's the Zebo one instead of the standard XPlane one, because it works a little bit better. We've got more systems on it. Okay, so we'll have a look at the... I'll show you the planes that we've got, and then we'll have a look at the landing. Because as soon as you exit replay mode, it kills the sim for some reason. There we go. Okay. I'll show you these. So we've got A350, 737NG family, Max family. So these are all freeware ones. Dreamlifter, freeware, 757 family, 777s, Challenger 300, Concorde, Fokker 50, 737-200, Q400, MD-80s, Saab 748, E170 and E195, A319 and A321, and then we've got the ERJ family, and then a few other things. So we'll have a look at that landing. It always kills the sim. Well, kills the plane. So, thing's gonna crash after this, but hey ho. That's a little bit loud, but it's fine. It was alright, I guess. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And then we're going to I'll have a look at it from the inside. It's a pretty average landing. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Right, actually let's have a look at it from one more angle, if we can. Okay, here we go. Not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. Right then, if you enjoyed, like, sub, and click the notification